Hello guys, good morning. You are welcome once again to Catfish Solution Academy. In here we give you in-depth information about catfish farming. That means the most needed information about catfish farming. And today is the 26th of March 2021. It is an hectic day because today we are having a lot of supplies, and today I'm presently at Adamo, at Destiny Farm at Adamo in Ikorodu. From the video you can see I've been very tired because I've been working out all day. So we made our way here very early from a supply too, and Adamo is around is after Lucky Fiber, after Maya, as if we are going to Ibefun, Ijebu-Ode, from as if we are going to Epe from Ikorodu. So that is where I am this morning to drop some pure Claras fast growing juvenile seeds to Destiny Farm in Ikorodu. For you, those of you that have been watching my video, I said something about my previous video 2 weeks ago about Destiny Farm, that we supply this farm every like 2 times in a month, and that turned out the success rate this farm is presently having, and I pray that the success rate will keep on increasing and will never runs dry. So we are supplying this farm every twice a week, and we supply nothing less than 6,000 to 8,000 to 10,000 pieces of seedlings, and that is a very good result, and that means that the produce are doing great and the farm is also doing great. So from the background you'll be watching the history, and you'll be watching the supplies, and you should be watching what we are doing in the farm. But before much I do, I would like you to make sure that you watch this video to the end as you are watching, because there are more informations that are coming today, that this information is very key and important to every successful businessman or a catfish farmer. Note that if you are also a businessman, it is important for you to catch a tips from all these motivational business models that I give out on a daily basis on my videos. This is to encourage people, this is to encourage farmers, this is to encourage businessmen. Note that if you are running a farm, don't think you are a farmer. Run a farm as a business. A business is what you planned for. A business is what you calculated, you have analysis for. So make sure that you run this farm as a way as you are running a business. So from this video, I'll be talking about a title which is very important, which I title why it is important for failure in business, in fish farming business or any other businesses. For reasons, not everybody has the zeal, not everybody has the opportunity to meet a mentor that can guide them from the scratch, which will limit their chances of failure. What I mean by chances of failure is that you can buckle your chances of failure to about 95%. But if you are running any business or fish farming business and you don't really have a mentor and you don't really know knowledge of this business, there's over 95% of you having loss, failure in the business. So I'm going to encourage you, because in life we need to talk about the positive and the negative aspect of life. So today I'll be encouraging you that failure in business is also very, very important. Why failure in business is important, what failure in business does for you, how to combat failure, and the values failures give to any businessman, or the lesson you learned from failure and how failure brings you back to success. In every business or every successful businessman in the world, if you ask them, they have failed many times and they have bounced back to success. Please don't think when you fail everything is gone. Don't think when you fail you would not rise up again. So that is why I normally advise anybody, even the firm I am presently, have failed many times, but now they have learned from the mistakes, and from the good advice they have bounced back heavily. So today I'll be taking us into some deep informations about what we call failure. But before I go on, once again, make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure that you click on the notification button. What does this mean? This means that when I release news video on this channel, you will be the first to watch my video. So make sure that you do that now before I continue, and then make sure that you click, you like and share, and make sure that once again make sure that you watch this video to the end. Go to the comment section and give your observations. Go to the comment sections and give your feedbacks. It is important. It's from your feedbacks that we come back here to give you new informations that will be helpful to you and other farmers around you. So let me go in a little bit. Failure, as much as we know, failure as much as ought is important part of our life. Failure, as much as we understand failure, it is an important part of everybody, important part of our life. In short, failure is necessary. I will say that once again. Failure is necessary. And to me, if you ask what is really failure, what is the meaning of failure, you need to ask some question. Why is it important to fail sometimes before you are successful? So all these questions are what you ask yourself sometimes if you are running a business. Why is it important for you to fail to be successful? Why is it that all those people that have failed before now are really successful? So this is key to tell you failure is part of our life. So failure as a part of our life is what we think of. Thinking of failure, when you want to start up a business, you think about failing. That means thinking about things in a negative way. That means your business, when I started, like if you started this business, you started thinking in a negative way. Will I be successful? If I invested 10 million on this business, is it possible for me to make my 10 million back? Or will my money go down the drain? So you need to think. That means failure is about thinking about the negative way. And going through this, it is very, very painful. It is very, very painful. This can automatically cause emotional trauma and upset to anybody. If you are not careful, you will not even want to go into the business. But for those that really understand and know the truth about failure and have failed before and have bounced back from failure, those people, if you go close to them, they understand that failure is necessary in life and is part of life in order to be successful in any business you really want to do. But though, everybody knows that failure is very, very hard. It's very, very hard. Sometimes I would say, in fact, it cuts deep like razor blade. It cuts very, very deep in our mind. So it is very, very difficult. It cuts most of the core part of our minds when we fail. But I will tell you once again, it is the drive to success. So if you are thinking about failure, you must think about success. Bitter leaf is very, very bitter, but by the end of it, the result is very, very good. So, but don't get me twisted. I'm not saying that you should fail, but what I'm saying that peradventure, when you fail, are you going to close down shop? Are you going to start the business again? Or you allow that your millions to go down the drain and you now started begging around, thinking of what to do? For example, maybe you use close about 10 million to construct a pond and you failed. Are you going to break all and collapse all the ponds? These are what I'm really talking about. It's for you to kick up and start again. Move to the down directions and see what you can do to pick up your business back. But there are some lessons you learn when you fail. The most lesson to come back from failure is what we call experience. You have much experience in the business. Nobody can come again to tell you things that is not right in the business. It's from the part that the failure start that your experiences start. So that means you have gained lot of things, and as we know, experience is the best teacher. So as is the best teacher, once you gain the experience, it is very, very, very positive for you to know that you'll be successful in the business. And again, knowledge. You'll be knowledgeable enough to really know and understand the business. That is the key part of what failure can bring to you. And again, let me say resilience. Resilience means the capacity to recover quickly in anything, maybe challenges, maybe during the business that you start up again, and you think that there's something wrong, you started having a little challenges. Resilience will give you, once you are taught of resilience in failure, because when you fail in any business, you must be resilient. It's very, very important. That means you must find a quick way, or you must find a better way of coming back from your failure. So these are the key part of things that failure help you to do, and it helps you grow your business very, very fast. By the end of the know, you started seeing that your business are growing bigger. Maybe you started up again with maybe just 1 pound. By the time you discover, you started seeing that you started meeting up with 2, 3, 4 pounds. That means a gradual growth will be coming back to your business. So another thing that failure can help you through is what we call the value. You started appreciating values. You started appreciating value, limited value, which value, people's value, what value brings to you. You started appreciating it. You don't comprehend this value. That means if you have failure, will let you then have somebody. That means maybe person is telling you, have a mentor to guide you through, to know you through. But once you fail, you have value. For even just reading a book, even just having a mentor, you have value in doing such a thing in order to promote or to kick back that great success you deserve in your business. But once again, before I go today, I will say it once again that this topic for today is just an motivational and educative speech for you guys to really know that everything is not rosy in life. And why everything is not rosy, I'm just talking to people that don't want to have mentor, people that want to take chances. Some people will not want to take chances. Maybe they thought that I want to do it myself and they failed. I'm just using this great video to bring you back that once you fail, you can come back to success. Success will give you the much needed expectation you deserve in your business. So once again, today is the 26th of March 2022, and today I am at Destiny Farm in Adamo. In here 2 weeks ago, we supply fishes here. Virtually every 2 weeks, we come to this farm and to supply seedlings. So as you can watch from then, this is the 18 pond part of the farm where I will still come back to feed the fishes, and they sell fish here on a weekly basis. That's why they collect fish on a regular basis. So they have what to sell on a regular basis. And in here they have their BSF section too as well, which you can see by my left hand side. That is their BSF section, and the feed mill is at the front, which you'll be seeing too. But the pond you saw me by the side is the pond that they are just cleaning to put more fishes. They just finished harvesting it. Now they are just cleaning it so that they can put more fishes. In here is the feed mill section where they are produced their locally made feed, their floating and the sinking feed. What I'm touching there, I think, is the sinking feed. In here we have the 6mm, we have the 9mm, and we have the 4mm. So that is what they use in feeding their fishes. So everything, this farm has the capacity to curtail, the capacity to build up, the capacity to be successful. Note, I said this once again, the farm has failed sometimes, but now they are bounced back. So that is why I'm using this opportunity to give you clue, to guide you as a fish farmer, that in every downfall, in every failure you encounter, you have to pick up, bounce back, and be successful. That means you must be successful. It is important for you to be successful. So once again, before I go tonight, make sure that you click on the subscription button. Clicking on the subscription button, this will tell you, click on the notification button too as well. This will tell you when I release new videos on this channel. For those of us that have been following me deeply, you will know that I release video here on a daily basis. So So make sure that you click on the notification button so that you can this information to help people. Note that my video talks to or in every part of the business. We encourage, we instigate, we motivate, we hard up, we build, we make you a professional in every aspect of the business. From what you are watching now, this is already above my lunch. The sizes are medium sizes. So all these fishes are going, and these fishes, most of the fishes here are not up to 3 months. And I said once again, all the fishes we are seeing in the pond is our product. That means, and once again I will say a very big thank you to my boss. I will say a very big thank you to him for the care and for the honesty, for the integrity, for the belief he has in us, that he patronizes us at Catfish Solution Place and Academy. So thank you so much. Bless you, Destiny Farm. God grace you, Destiny Farm.